Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Brianna. I'm just a girl trying her best. I hope your end of the year celebrations were fantastic and you're happy and healthy and ready for the new year, because I am. Yes, I am. But before we dive into 2025, I feel like we need to do some 2024 reflection, because it's only right. Even though 2024, I wouldn't say it was the worst year. Like, it was hard, I'm not gonna lie. There were some tears, but it wasn't the worst year, and I learned some things. So I want to share that. I learned that forgiveness is freedom. I read this book called Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents, and basically, when you are raised by immature parents, you grow up to be one of the two types of adults. Either you are an internalizer or an externalizer, meaning everything that happens to you, you just take it in. And then there's the other type where they are feeling all of the emotions and they can't keep it in. So they go out, they drink, they party, and you can go very left very quickly. I've learned that forgiveness is freedom, because when you internalize a lot of things, it will bubble up. And you need to look at whatever happened to you in the past and just kind of like forgive yourself for accepting it, forgive yourself for having gone through it, forgive yourself for the choices that you made, and free yourself from those people and those traumas, I guess. Yes, that's lesson number one. Lesson number two, I learned that my only competition is myself. I think it was like a couple years ago, I decided to like pretty much stop being so much on Instagram, because I was comparing myself to a lot of people all the time. And it was around the time where like all of my friends were like buying houses, getting engaged, and I'm like, since how are we doing all that? And so I just cut off on Instagram and I was like, I'm not doing this. And every year I've been learning that my only competition is myself. Like the progress that I'm doing, I need to be comparing myself. I'm like, okay, this time last year, what was I doing? And am I doing better? Then that's it. And plus, who is to say that other people's timeline is supposed to be yours? You get me? People can get married at like 23 and divorced by 30, but then you could be 30 and be buying your first home. You shouldn't be comparing yourself at all. My final lesson, which is the best lesson actually, is that every interaction that you have with people is an energy exchange. This one is big. This one is huge. Being in therapy, I've learned that I was a people pleaser and I would always say yeah, or always show up to places where I didn't want to be, just because, you know, the group chat is hanging there, or I feel like I owe them something, or even with family sometimes, because every single time I hang out with my family, I hang out with like some in-laws, and sometimes I don't want to be there. And I love them to death, but a lot of time when my energy is depleted, I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of there. So I've learned that it's okay to say no. Every interaction is an energy exchange. And if you don't have the energy, it's okay to stay home. And it's okay to say no, because who gonna check me? You gonna come to my house and beat me up? No. Going into 2025, my mission statement for this year is you're hotter than ever. Like, I'm focusing on wellness from within, and that is mentally, spiritually, physically. I just want to be the hottest version of myself, because if I'm not hot, what else am I gonna be? I was watching this video by Ali Abdal. I think that's how you say his last name. I don't know if he championed this, but it's pretty much like Wheel of Life, and it's kind of like you draw a circle, you separate it in 3 sections, and then it could be like work, relationship. You kind of break your relationships. It could be romantic interest, friends, and family, for example. So it's like you color and you mark exactly where you think you are on a scale of 1 to 10. Hi, so editing this, my explanation made absolutely no sense, but I put Ali's video in the description so you can watch it and fully understand what the heck I was talking about. Sorry, the English was not working. So I did this exercise. This is where I'm at. I'm writing down actionable items to get me to focus on these areas. And I'm not going to focus on all of them at once, obviously. So I'm going to take my sweet time. 365 days is a lot. It's actually a lot. And you can get a lot of things done, especially when you break it in quarters. Girl, we got plenty of time. And then if I'm not done working on them, I can carry on to 2026, because my yearly goals, I'm not gonna beat myself up if I don't accomplish them by December 31st. Let's get into micro habits that I'm gonna include into my life in 2025 to make me the hotter version of myself. 1, I need to get dressed every day. Working from home and spending most of my time at home, I can't roll around in pajamas or sweatpants all the time. Some sweats are cute, but others are like, girl, I want to get up, get dressed, put a little makeup, and then I feel like when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you get things done. So I got these like cute lounge sets. Like this is one from Nike, and even though it's comfortable, it's cute, and I look great. Going to the office, I am already the hot girl at the office. I already dress super nice. So, and that's 2 days out of the week. So I need to continue the other 3 days. And even on weekends, why not? You're going to run an errand. I can put on a little booty heel situation. That's really cute. Why do I need to wear Uggs everywhere? Do you know what I mean? Get up and get dressed. Second micro habit is that I want to keep planning my week ahead on Sundays. I've been doing this winter arc series thing where I plan my week on Sundays. I know what days I'm gonna work in office. I know what days I'm gonna work out, and then I literally follow through with my calendar right in front of me. It's been such a game changer to see exactly what my week is gonna look like. My Virgo brain loves this. Third one kind of goes hand in hand with the second one. I have to schedule in me time weekly. It could be like a solo day or a movie night or whatever it is. I need to be super intentional because I don't know, it just works for me in a way that helps with my mental health. So number 4, I need to get my hair done. I don't care if it's braids, I don't care if it's a sew-in, I don't care if it's a bob, I don't care. I got my hair done a couple days ago. Look at me, I don't even have makeup on right now and I look fantastic. I don't know what it is. I need to have my hair done all the time. I got a budget for that too, because them hairstylists will be wanting like an arm and a leg, but I feel like I talk different, I walk different, I'm a nicer person, I'm in a better mood every single time my hair is done. I gotta stay on top of that. Okay, next, I need to use a second brain. I've been using my calendar to schedule things, like especially hangouts with friends, date nights and stuff like that, but I don't have the brain space. I'm still looking for a system that's super organized, because right now I'm like dumping things down everywhere that I can, whether it's notes, my Notion, or my calendar. I'm gonna figure that out later, but I need a second brain and I can't store everything in my head. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. And then last but not least, I need to be super intentional with my prayers. What I do is like I use my prayer as like a way for me to just have a moment of gratitude when I need to use it for everything else. I feel like I need to be chatting up to God like, this is what's happening, this is what's happening. I feel like I try to manage stress and anxiety by like working out, journaling and stuff like that. I want to be able to use my prayers for everything else. I need to be intentional before I pray and all that. Oh, I didn't even tell you my goal. My one and only goal is to run a 5K by summertime. It gives me like 6 months to train, and that's plenty of time. 5K is literally only 3.1 miles, and I don't know why I can't run, but I'm gonna train for that, and that's gonna be it. And I'm gonna achieve that, I promise you. But that's it. That's what I'm gonna do to stay hot in 2025. Let me know what habits, what goals do you have. I wish you a happy new year, a happy and healthy new year, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.